Hello, everybody, and welcome to another game of Squirrels Baseball. I am Aaron, and today is Game 5 of the World Series. Could possibly be the last game of the season today. The Squirrels leading the series 3-1 at the moment. And here is Comerica Park as the sun sets. Oh, looks like you got Roy Halladay as a Tiger. Don't remember. We've played the Blue Jays, but I don't remember. It's been too long. I don't remember if we saw him as a Blue Jay or not. I feel like he might have pitched against us on another team, too. Also trying to remember, by 2008, had he already moved on to the Phillies? All right, Kester in the box to open up proceedings. No, he wouldn't get to Philly until 2010, so this game did not know about his Phillies tenure. Although I kind of want to say we actually did see him as a Philly. I'd have to go back and look. Anyway, Kester with an 0-2 count. That pitch too high. Ground ball to second. Polanco takes care of that. Brings Marvin to the plate. Batting left-handed. First pitch just outside. This pitch down and in. 2-0 the count. There's a called strike. Ground ball to first. Guillen picks it up and steps on the bag. Chief at the plate now. And he hits one just foul down the right field line. Two-seamer goes inside. Ground ball to third. Inge throws over, and it is in time. Squirrels go down in order to start the game. Granderson will lead things off for the Tigers. You see our normal DH lineup with Jonathan on the mound to try to close out this series. First pitch is called a strike on a slider. Ground ball to short. Joey throws over. One down. Polanco at the plate. Looks at strike one. That's going to go into left center field. Marvin unable to cut it off. It might have been a double anyway, but it certainly was after he had to run back for it a little bit. Brings Miguel Cabrera to the plate, and he'll take strike one. Take strike two. Swing and a miss, strike three. Alfonso Soriano at the plate now to try to drive in a run. And he'll take strike one. Swing and a miss, makes it 0-2. Ground ball to first. Terry picks it up, and Jonathan is out of that bit of a jam. No score in the first inning. Terry will lead things off for the Squirrels in the second. Terry looks at a ball. Looks at another ball. Hits this one to first. Guillen picks it up and steps on the bag. One down. Frank at the plate now. He might get that average up to 200 for the postseason. Looks at strike one. Hits this one to short. Morse throws over. Two down. That brings Tom to the plate. Looks at strike one. Swings and misses. 0-2. And that pitch just outside. Tom lays off. Hits this one back to Holiday. Fumbles it a bit, but picks it up and throws it over to end the inning. Still no scores. We go to the bottom of the second. Jorge Posada due up for the Tigers. Posada hitless yesterday, but has killed us otherwise. He'll take a ball. There's a strike. Swing and a miss. 1-2. That's pitch too high. Swing and a miss. Strike three. Guillen at the plate now. Grounds towards third. Sweeney throws over. Two down. And Giles now at the plate. Looks at strike one. Looks at strike two. This will pitch too low. Swing and a miss, strike three. That ends the second inning. Only one hit through the first two innings, no score. Zach due up for the Squirrels in the third. Holiday winds and delivers. Strike one right down the middle. Zach lets it go by. And there's a base hit for Zach. First one for the Squirrels of the day. Brings Sweeney to the plate. Looks at ball one. Looks at a strike. 1-1 the count. Called strike two. Is that going to stay fair? It will. Into left field. Back-to-back base hits now. Puts runners on first and second for Joey. Still nobody out. Joey fouls the first pitch away. Say Joey's actually turned into a pretty good hitter. If you remember back to the first season, he could barely scrape 200. Bunts here, and the sacrifice is successful. One down, but runners on second and third now. Kester at the plate. Takes strike one. Halliday, no strikeouts the first time through the Squirrels' order. That is exceedingly rare. Kester ground ball to second. Oh, and not great base running there. Leads to an out at home plate. So still no score after a couple hits now for the Squirrels. We go to the bottom of the third inning. Mike Morse to lead things off. He hits one that gets by Kester and into center field. Leadoff single for Morse will bring Brandon Inge to the plate. Inge hitting over 300 for the playoffs, but I don't think he's had a great series against us, as that one goes right through Joey. Mark that one down in E6. Two runners on, nobody out. Curtis Granderson at the plate. 3 strikeouts for Jonathan the first time through the Tigers' order. And Granderson with an 0-2 count. Ground ball to second. They get the out at second, and that is the only out they will get. And I think that was Morse, on third, but he did not score. So that leaves runners on the corners for the Tigers. One out now, and Polanco at the plate. Got a hit in his first at-bat. Looks at strike one. This pitch too high. Polanco with another base hit. That's going to score the first run of the game for Detroit. So that'll give it 1-0 Tigers with runners on second and third. Cabrera at the plate and only one out. This could be a big inning here. The Tigers fighting to keep their season alive. 0-2 the count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Big strikeout for Jonathan, but it does bring Soriano to the plate. He takes strike 1. Swing and a miss makes it 0-2. And that will be a base hit for Soriano. 1 run in to score, 2 runs in to score. Tigers take a 3-0 lead and bring Posada to the plate. Posada did strike out in his first at-bat and takes a strike here. Swing and a miss makes it 0-2. Grounds to third. Sweeney takes a few steps in before throwing over. That ends the inning, but Detroit puts up 3 runs to take a 3-0 lead going into the 4th inning. Marvin will lead things off for the Squirrels. Ground out in his first at-bat. That curveball out of the zone. Swing and a miss. That's going to be a base hit for Marvin into right field. Leadoff single brings Chief to the plate. Ground out in his first at-bat. His playoff average just slipped below 400 as he swings and misses at the first pitch. Swings and misses at the second pitch. Ground ball, but foul. This pitch too low. Chief lets it go by. Hits this one, but foul. Still 1-2. This one just inside. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That'll bring Terry to the plate. Ground out in his first at-bat. Looks at the first pitch go by for a strike. Looks at the second pitch go by for a strike. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down, it's up to Frank now. Frank hits it into center field, but right to Curtis Granderson, and that will end the top of the 4th. 3-0 Tigers. They'll have Carlos Guillen leading off in the bottom half of the 4th inning. First pitch from Jonathan is called a strike. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Ground ball to first. Terry picks it up, steps on the bag, 1 down. That'll bring Brian Giles to the plate. Struck out in his first at-bat. Takes the ball up and out. This one just inside. 2-0 the count. There's a called strike. Swing and a miss makes it 2-2. This one just inside, full count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down, Morse at the plate. Got a hit in his first at-bat. First pitch called a strike. Fouled away. 0-2. This one gets foul as well. Still 0-2. Softly hit towards third. Sweeney grabs it before it can hit the ground. And that ends the 4th inning. Still a 3-run Tigers lead. Tom leads things off for the Squirrels in the 5th. Tom looks at strike 1. Swing and a miss makes it 0-2. Called strike 3 on the outside corner, 1 down. Zach at the plate got a hit in his first at bat. Hits this one toward short. Morse does get a glove on it and throws it over. 2 down. Sweeney at the plate. Got a hit in his first at bat. Looks at strike 1. Swing and a miss. Makes it 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That ends the top of the 5th. We're halfway through the game. It's a 3-0 Tigers lead. Brandon Inge is going to lead things off for Detroit in the bottom half of the inning. Inge reached on an error in his first at-bat. Ball went right through Joey's legs. Inge looks at strike 1 in this at-bat. Swings and misses. 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 1 down. Granderson at the plate. He is 0 for 2 today. First pitch called a ball. Second pitch called a ball. And that slider out of the zone as well. 3-0 the count. There's a called strike. And that pitch too high. Granderson draws a walk. Polanco 2 for 2 with a pair of doubles. Looks at ball 1. Swing and a miss makes it 1-1. Swing and a miss makes it 1-2. And another hit for Polanco. I think that at least limits him to a single. But he is 3 for 3 on the day. Puts runners on first and second for Miguel Cabrera, who is, I think, struck out in both at-bats so far. Has a 1-1 count, only 1 out. This one gets away, moves both runners up 90 feet. So now 2 runners in scoring position for Cabrera. Hits one towards second. Kester gets you out at first, but the Squirrels allow another run. Detroit goes up 4-0. First pitch to Soriano called a strike. Puts this one into right field, and Zach makes the play to end the inning. So now a 4-0 Tigers lead. Joey to lead things off in the 6th inning for Indianapolis. Joey with a sac bunt in his first at-bat. Looks at strike 1. That fastball outside. Hits this one back to Holiday. It does get through. So a base hit for Joey up the middle. Brings Kester to the plate. He's 0 for 2 today. Joey takes off. Joey is not a base stealer, and it shows as he is easily thrown out. Terrible decision there. Kester now with an 0-2 count after that swing and a miss. And of course comes through with a base hit, which should have been a runner in scoring position. Now it's just a runner on first with 1 out. Marvin at the plate. Looks at strike 1. Yeah, pitch outside. Marvin with a hit in his last at-bat. Has a 2-1 count at the moment. Called a strike. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down, Chief at the plate. Swings and misses at the first pitch. There's a base hit for Chief. Could have possibly just scored a run if Joey hadn't been stupid. A double for Chief. Puts runners on second and third. Terry at the plate. Called strike 1. Okay, where's Mommy? Mommy can help you. And a swing and a miss, strike 3. That'll end the top of the 6th inning. Still a 4-0 Tigers lead. Posada is going to lead off things for Detroit in the bottom half of the inning. Just really not thrilled how that inning played out. Joey has no reason to take off. He should never be trying to steal a base. Kester and Sweeney are the only players that should ever steal a base on this team. Ran us right out of the inning. Posada with a hit into left center. That's going to be a double for Posada to lead off the bottom of the sixth. That'll bring Guillen to the plate. Nobody out. Runner on second. Called strike one. High hopper back to the... Actually, Tom ends up fielding it. Goes to first with it. Acts like a sacrifice. So one down, but Posada over to third base. Brings Brian Giles to the plate to try to drive in another run for the Tigers. He will look at ball one. Look at strike one. And back outside again, 2-1. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. Two down, Morse at the plate. Runner still on third. And he swings and misses at the first pitch. Yeah, that's going to be another hit and another run for Detroit. 5-0 Tigers. That'll bring Inge to the plate. He's technically 0 for 2, though he did reach on an error in his first at-bat. Has a 2-0 count at the moment. Looks at a strike. Looks at strike two. And a called strike on a high fastball finally gets us out of the inning. We go into the seventh inning. The Tigers leading 5-0 now. Frank due to lead off for the Squirrels. Frank 0 for 2 today. Looks at strike one. Hits this one into left field. Soriano goes back and makes the grab right in front of the warning track. Brings Tom to the plate. He's 0 for 2 today. Pops this one up to shortstop. I'm not sure Morse had to move a step. Two down. Zach 1 for 2 today. Swing and a miss, strike one. Swing and a miss, strike two. Swing and a miss, strike three. That will get us to the seventh inning stretch. The Tigers up 5-0, and Curtis Granderson awaiting on the other side.
Indianapolis 0, the Tigers 5.
All right, Granderson to the plate. We are going to make a pitching change and get Gonzalez into the game. Granderson 0 for 2 with a walk. And he looks at strike one. Ground ball to second. Kester throws over, one down. Polanco 3 for 3 today. 2 doubles and a single. Looks at a strike. Gets this into left field. Frank will grab this one though. Retires Polanco for the first time today. Cabrera 0 for 3 today with a pair of strikeouts. Looks at a ball outside. Looks at a ball inside. There's a called strike. Ground ball to Terry, who steps on the bag, and that will end the 7th inning. Still a 5-0 Tigers lead as we go into the 8th inning. Sweeney due up for the Squirrels. Sweeney 1 for 2 so far today. Looks at a ball. Swing and a miss makes it 1-1. There's a too low, 2-1. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 1 down. Joey 1 for 1 with the sac bunt and a single. Looks at a strike. This one up and out. This one will be another base hit into right field, so Joey having himself a game. Not a lot of help around him, although Joey did run us out of our last scoring chance, so not super thrilled with him either. Kester looks at strike 1, swings and misses to make it 0-2. That's going to be a base hit for Kester into center field. Puts runners on first and second. If we're going to have a comeback effort, this would be a good time to start. Marvin takes strike 1. That changeup in the dirt. Curveball in the dirt. There's a called strike right down the middle. Marvin lets it go by. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down, it's up to Chief to do something here. And he does get a hit through the right side of the infield, but no run scores. Bases loaded, 2 outs, Terry at the plate. Do not believe Terry has had a hit today. And has quickly an 0-2 count in this at-bat. Pops this one up. Will it land? It will not. Polanco makes the play, and that will end the top of the 8th inning. Still 5-0 Tigers, and they will send Alfonso Soriano to the plate to open the 8th inning. Soriano 1 for 3 today. First pitch is inside. And that pitch out of the zone as well. There's a called strike. That pitch too low. 3-1 the count. Soriano takes a walk. Brings Posada to the plate. Doubled in his last at-bat. First pitch is called a strike. Borderline pitch to say the least. Pops this one foul to make it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 down, Guillen 0 for 3 today, all ground outs. Takes a pitch outside and then takes a strike. That pitch too low, 2-1. That's going to be a base hit for Guillen. Brings Brian Giles to the plate. 2 on, 1 out. That pitch goes low. Pops this one up. Tom is under it, though it is called infield fly. Mike Morse at the plate to try to add to this Tigers lead. Not sure they need it. He'll take strike 1. And that ball inside. Another one inside. This one gets away. Another wild pitch. Moves runners onto second and third. There's a called strike. Full count, 2 outs. And a called strike 3 will end the 8th inning. The Squirrels need 5 runs to stay alive, and Frank is going to lead off that effort in the 9th inning. Frank 0 for 3 today. This one drops into center field for a base hit. That'll bring Tom to the plate. Called strike 1. That one called a ball. This one fouled away into the first base seats. 1-2. That one not particularly close. 2-2. And the curveball in the dirt runs the count full. And fouled away. We'll do it again. Full count. Runner on first. Nobody out. Called strike 3. 1 down. Zach at the plate. He's 1 for 3 today. Swings and misses at the first pitch. Ground ball to third. Inge to second. Polanco on to first. Double play. That will end the game. The Tigers extend things another day. Your final score today: Indianapolis Squirrels 0, Detroit Tigers 5. That will force a Game 6 on Monday back in Indianapolis. Take a look at a few highlights here. Sure, all from the Tiger side. Not much doing for the Squirrels today. All right, Halliday and Polanco, your co-players of the game, and I've got no problem with either one of those. Thank you, everybody, for watching. If you'd like to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, feel very free. Otherwise, as I said before, Game 6 is on Monday back at Panpaca Park. We will see you then.